Okay, so here's the video for She's Electric, intro and chords, okay? So we'll start off with the intro, this little bit here. Now remember, you need to try and pick up and down when you're picking it. I'm going, they're down strokes, that's an up stroke, down stroke, up strokes, up, down, up, down, up. It just makes it an awful lot quicker than trying to go. And it also gives it that kind of flow where you're going. I think it's much easier to kind of pull that and hold it slightly and then kind of pick down the chord than trying to, that sounds more kind of staccato and interrupted. So I think it sounds better if you can pick up and down, but you can work out for yourself which way to do it up and down, but try not to do it all just down, down, down. So it's 4th fret on the D string, 3rd fret on the G string, 4, 3, 4. They're kind of played in threes, groups of threes, the notes. So 4, 3, 4. So you're playing the D string, the G string, then the D string again. Then 2, 3, 4. So you're keeping the shape there, but you're doing 2nd string, 3rd string, 4th string. Then 1, 2, 3. 1st string, 2nd string, 3rd string, and then back to 2, 3, 4. And then finish by playing the 3rd string again at the end. So 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3. And those open strings kind of hang a little bit, so it goes. You let that ring a bit longer before you do the, so the 2, it rings out, and then 3, 4, 1 rings out, 2, 3. Then you do that once through, all the way through like that. The second time you do, so 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and after you've done 1, 2, 3, you just take this little mini chord here, these 2 strings, and move it down a fret. So 4, 3, 3, 2, and then down to 2, 1, which now becomes the bottom of your E chord, which is your first chord. So that one there, okay? So the chords for the verse are E. Now remember I showed you that you can play an E like that, keeping this finger free so it's ready to come up to your bar chord. But you can play it like that if you can do the quick chord change. So that's your E. G sharp, which is the 4th fret bar chord with this E shape slid up to here. Then C sharp minor, which is your A minor shape, slid up to the 4th fret. So when you're playing it, you just go from the 4th fret with the A chord, E chord, to the 4th fret with the A minor chord, so you don't have to move your hand. So it goes ba, ba, ba. So I'm going down, 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 down. So down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, they're quite staccato, so you're playing them and then loosening the pressure on your fingers and using your right hand to damp the strings at the same time. And that one you're stopping with your palm of your hand. And that one's a little bit early. That would be regular, but that last A comes in. Now just to say, and you probably just saw me do it there, when I play that G sharp chord, I make an F like this and then use my thumb for the top string rather than doing bars. And I use that quite a lot for bar chords. But then you tend to have your thumb in the back of the guitar, which is the right way to do it. It's good for holding pressure. Okay, so that's the verse. You do that 3 times. Do a C, D, E. And then when you do the E, you're going to put your pinky on to the, so your first finger's on the first fret of the G string, and you're going to use your pinky to play the second fret of the G string. That's called an E sus4 chord, because it's the fourth note of the scale and it's suspended. Okay, so C, C, D, and that's the whole sequence for the verses. Now for the chorus, it starts off on A, and then A major 7th. A major 7th is second finger on the second fret of the D string, first finger on the first fret of the G string, and your third finger on the second fret of the B string. So it's almost like a kind of a D shape, but backwards. It's actually like a D7 shape, but played on the E, and that gives you this G sharp, which is like half a tone below the A in the chord. And it goes. Twice, A to A major 7th, and then A, C sharp minor, which is in the first sequence, 4th fret, the A minor shape, and then E. And then take this finger off, so you're now playing, so when you play an E chord, it's first finger on the G string, first fret, second finger, second fret of the A string, third finger, second fret of the D string. You take that third finger off, and that makes it an E7th. So back to A major 7th, that's right again, A, C sharp minor. Now you're going to play E again, but this time you're going to play it for longer, so third finger off for the E7. F sharp minor, so that's a minor bar chord, an E minor bar chord moved up to the second fret, like the chord in Friends. So F sharp minor, and then a B chord. Now I'm playing it with my pinky all the way across. You can do it with the third finger, but I'm doing it with my pinky across because there's then a wee sequence where you're playing a kind of a B chord, but your first finger is walking down the... Actually, you'll need the second finger too. So second fret, so this B is in the B chord, this finger here, second fret. Take it off, so it's an open string. Then go to the 4th fret of the top E string, while still doing these 3 fingers across. Do that with your second finger. So first finger, take your first finger off, 4th fret of the E string, with your, actually third finger is probably better, and then first finger on the second fret. So it goes, and then back into the main riff. Or actually in this case the solo goes into the solo, but we'll do the solo on a separate video. Okay, so that's the whole thing. It does I think it does 2 sequences of the 3 times. C, D, E. Does that whole thing again, then goes into the A bit with all that sequence I showed you, finishing off with. Then it does one sequence for the guitar solo with the C and the D and the E. Then it does another 2 sequences of that for this next verse. Then it does the whole A thing again. And then at the end you do 8 C, Ds and E's. 8 times, and on the last one you play it for the double length, and there's a wee bit that kind of goes finishing on that note there, which is an E major. So it's So I'll make another little video with the actual solo because I haven't worked it out myself yet. But good luck with those, and just keep practicing, especially those bar chords. I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. And that sequence, which is obviously the trick to that, is kind of flattening out your pinky, but still being able to reach behind with the other fingers. So you're kind of you're flattening that out right on the the bottom part of your finger across. And that also will kill the top string, which you don't want to ring out, because if you did that, it would become, that would make it a B something else. I'm not actually quite sure what, a B2 or a B9 or something like that. Actually, not even that. But anyway, so. Okay, so good luck.